Hello, my name is Belinda French and I'm going to show you how to make sweets with no added sugar, raw sweets. I'm doing this for the One Green Kitchen channel. I've lived and worked in the community in the city of Bristol for the last 30 years, and I'm very interested in encouraging people to eat healthily. And these sweets don't have added refined sugar, they have natural sugar from dates and dried fruits, as you can see here, and from nuts and seeds. So they're much healthier for people and still have a nice little sweet taste as well. So I'm starting, the basis of them is this date paste. It's a bit sticky. I've got my gloves on. I've squeezed the date paste out of this packet into two piles here, because one of them I'm going to have with no nuts in, and some are going to have nuts. For some people are allergic to nuts, so I've kept nuts in one place. And the basis for them is you sort of have to measure in handfuls really, because you can't weigh this, it's too sticky. And then we add a basis of oats. So about a handful of oats goes in here as well, like a heaped handful. And then we use our hands to mix it in. It's a lot easier to do it with your hands than it is with a spoon, otherwise I'd have said use a spoon. But the squeezing with the hands is easier, and this is how people used to cook in the olden days. So just keep on squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. We're going to add, you can choose really, you can have any kind of dried fruit, but I've actually got some golden sultanas and some chopped dried mango and some apple rings. The apple rings are for decoration at the end, and I've got a few chopped as well that we can put in. So we'll just concentrate on adding, when I finished adding this, these are just ordinary rolled oats. Stand up, it's actually easier when you stand up because you can get your weight behind it. Just shake a few more in so it doesn't stick. So we can do a few, we can actually then split this into two and mix one. We can add some cacao powder, which is raw chocolate powder. Actually, I use my hands and it's about half a handful, but some people, it would be 2 tablespoons go in there. That gives it a really nice, rich, chocolatey. There's a lot of like chocolate bonbons around now, and it's natural. Just put a little bit more date paste in just to use. And then we mix in dried mango. And then we can make like a sausage with it. And then roll it. Okay. So that's the chocolatey ones, go on to the different one. A nutty mixture, so we're adding ground almonds, about 3 or 4 tablespoons of ground almonds. You just see how it soaks in. And this makes it nice and high in protein as well. You can do the same and add in coconut as well if you want to, rather than almonds. It's a bit cheaper coconut, but the almonds are very tasty and very nutritious. You have to keep squeezing it and squeezing it and squeezing it. It's good exercise for the hands. Just make sure that the almonds are all the way evenly through the mixture. then you can add cashew nuts in there, or a bit more coconut, whatever you want. Okay, so now we roll it out again and cut it on the board. Roll it, and then you can cover it in sesame seed, and you could even put a raisin on top. Roll it in desiccated coconut, and you could put a cashew nut on top if you want. Roll it in chia seeds, which are very high in protein and very good for energy. Some people call these energy balls as well. You can buy energy balls in the shops, they're quite expensive, but they're not that expensive to make. The date paste costs about, for a big packet of date paste, it costs £2, usually from Middle Eastern shops. You just ask for date paste, and then a variety of ingredients. So on this one, maybe we can put an apple ring, or a piece of apple, like that. And so it goes, you just be creative as you go along and decide, what shall I decorate it with? What shall I roll it in? So you've got everything laid out here. Roll it in sesame. That is quite a big one, because they're quite nutritious and energy full. So you can actually make them a bit smaller as well if you want. You can make it in different shapes as well, or you can even mix. You can have sesame and coconut together. A bit of apple. So it goes. Nice to sit down and eat. Have a cup of tea after you've had your meal and a little break. Have a cup of nice flower tea or something, and then eat your sweets with friends. Have a nice chat.